Hello and welcome to George Brown. I am Michael. I'm your project manager for the George Brown College Chatbot Initiative. And here is my coworker.
Hey guys, I am Max, his co-project manager. Today we'll guide you through our journey from initial concept to a live AI-powered support tool that will transform how students get help on campus.
Here's our roadmap for the next 10 minutes. We'll start with a project overview, then we'll dive into our high level plan and key milestones, followed by a snapshot of the schedule and the critical path. After that, we'll review the budget breakdown, our top three risks with mitigation strategies, and a live demo of the chatbot flow. We'll wrap up with lessons learned, next steps, and open the floor for questions. Here at George Brown College, we are involved in hundreds of routine inquiries daily. These things include admissions, course registration, and campus services. Our phone lines and email channels can't keep up, leading to long waits and staff overload. Our solution to this problem is to have a 24/7 AI powered chatbot embedded on the George Brown College website. It answers FAQs instantly, escalates complex issues to a live advisor, and learns over time to improve accuracy. This reduces response times from hours to seconds, boosts student satisfaction, and lowers operational costs. With every interaction logged, we gain insights into emergent student needs, driving continuous improvement and strategic resource allocation.
We organize work in seven sequential phases, each with clear deliverables. One, requirement gathering, surveyed and interviewed 50 staff and students. Milestones, requirement specification sign off. 2. Design, create UX wireframes and conversations flow. Milestones, UI UX mockups approved. 3. Development, build backend APIs, NLP integration, and chat UI and milestones code complete. 4. Testing, conduct in Unity integration and what with pilot group and milestone what sign off. 5. Deployment, provisioned production environment and launched, and milestone go live. 6. Training in documentation, published user guides and delivered staff training. Milestone, training completion. And finally, 7. Project close, final report and lessons learned sessions, and milestone report submit.
Why do we only need one path to achieve this chatbot project? Well, because our phases are strictly sequential, meaning no two phases overlap or run in parallel. So there's literally one chain of dependent tasks. This method allows for simplified tracking through the use of a single path to streamline status reporting and progress measurements. What it lacks in flexibility due to no slack time makes up with increased discipline and accountability. Without a built-in slack, there's a strong incentive to hit every milestone. Reducing slack time to zero also leans out our resources needed and saves costs.
Our total budget is 42,220 built bottom up in Microsoft project. We spent 35,200 in labor. We spent 2,400 in IT support, and we spent 1,000 on cloud hosting, and 600 and software license. We had six license and 3,020 in contingent. It was about 10%. That 10% contingent of 3,020 guards against scope changes or third-party cost shifts. We review actual spend weekly against this baseline to maintain fiscal discipline.
Here's our top three risks and mitigation strategies. Risk number one, key developer unavailability. To mitigate this, we cross train roles and maintain up to date documentation. Risk number two, we have low survey response rate. To mitigate this, we increase classroom pitches, incentives, and in person teachings to hit our 50 response rate target. Risk number three, application program interface integration delays. To mitigate this, we increase vendor SLAs, parallel mock API developments, and buffer days. We log and prioritize each risk in our registry and review them weekly to ensure timely action.
Hello, my name is Glory Izaji, and I'm also the co-project manager for the chatbot initiative at Chatfund that we're working on, or that we have worked on. So thank you so much, Max and Michael, for the time. I would quickly, I would quickly like to give a rundown of how our chatbot works. So let me show you how a typical student would interact with our chatbot. This part gets quite interesting because this is where like all the whole work that we have done comes into life. So yeah, firstly, it's the land interaction. Let's say the student clicks the icon and gets a personalized message like a hi or hello. This kind of makes it feel like a real conversation and not just some tech response or some AI response. Yeah. And then next is the intent recognition. So let's say the student asks like, how do I get a course, or how do I get to add a course? So our bot immediately recognizes this as a course enrollment intent. Now this leads us to our dynamic response feature that our chatbot offers. So instead of some boring long help article, our bot just gives a clear step-by-step instructions and even offers to open the enrollment page right there. Without wasting much of our time, we'll have to go into the follow-up action. Um, let's say the student clicks yes or yeah or go on or yeah, boom, the page opens. No confusion, no endless clicking. I mean, because nobody enjoys searching through menus and stuff if they could just get it with an instant response. So we'll also move into the escalation feature, and if the question is too complex or unclear, our chatbot immediately forwards it to an advisor, a live advisor. Yeah, because if it gets too complex and unclear, no worries. It smoothly offers a handoff to a live advisor. So, and then this also leads us to the feedback loop. So every session ends with, was this helpful? And or like, how about this? This kind of helps us to improve our chatbots and seek ways feedback from our users, which is this, or which are the students. So yeah. So moving on to the lessons that we've learned, what really worked for us was bringing in students and staff into the process early. So we conducted interviews, surveys, and we got feedback. That avoided a lot of work later on because it was like catching issues before they become fire, if that makes any sense. So we also stuck to a milestone-driven plan. Yeah, that kept us on track even when our timelines were really tight. So now we're focusing on three things next, uh, which is one, returning the NLP model with real data so it gets smarter, and we're also adding French support to reach more students who English is not their first language, and then we're also testing voice features. Yeah, so students can literally talk to the bot and make it feel more human. Yeah, so that'll be all. Thanks so much for listening. We're really proud of how far this has come and even more excited for what's next. Whatever your question is, in whatever form, technical, strategic, or anything in between, we're all ears. Thank you once again. Bye.